Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be working on the 97 Porsche Boxster. I'm going to be working on the climate control. As you can see here, it's got a bad LCD screen, so I'm going to take it apart, and I bought a kit from Pelican Parts for $80 to replace that front screen. Hopefully I can do it without breaking it. Okay, the first thing you have to do is just pull this little trim piece. It just has little pins in the back that you just pop into those little holes right there, and then there's a Phillips basically screws there, and I think we can slide it out. I'm not sure if you have to take these side pieces off yet or not. Again, there's one screw here, one screw there, and I think that's all it is, and it'll pull out. Those two screws come out. Now you can just pull the unit forward, and then there's some pins in the back to just disconnect. Okay, so these basically just pop out by pushing these little clips right, if you can see it on the camera, right here. You push down on them and pull them out. Sometimes they're a little tight just to get them out. And this one, as I'm not really struggling, I'm just holding my breath as I do it. There we go. And that's it. The unit comes out. Now we have to take it apart and try to replace that LCD screen. Okay, this is the Pelican box, Pelican Parts. I'm gonna open this up real quick. As usual, Pelican gives you a little decal, and this thing was $96 total after tax and stuff like that. So, and what it is basically a LCD screen, some gloves, that kind of stuff. I hope. Climate control repair kit. Yep, so that's what it says it is. So let's see what it is. So this is what the kit consists of. Two hopefully non-latex gloves, because I'm allergic to latex. A little tool to, I guess, take out the dash piece. Nice tool, but you don't need it. An alcohol wipe, the LCD screen and the rubbers that go behind it, and a set of directions. So there we go. So not a big deal. So let's start tearing this thing apart. The thing we have to do after removing it from the car is removing these three screws. There's one on top and two on the bottom. Okay, so basically after you take the three bolts off, this front piece is going to slide open, and there's a wire behind there, so you got to kind of be somewhat careful. And you just want to have that lay down flat. Now, these little twisties here have to be twisted straight, so you're going to need pliers. They're going to go right through those slots, and then these little bolts come out as well. All I'm doing is straightening out those little lines there so that they slide through. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there's 8 of them. There's 8 of those little slots. Straightening out those, you have to remove these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. So you have to pull this up. That's where the LCD is. It's right there. So they don't want you to invert that. They want you to make sure that that stays down so that the buttons don't fall out. This is taken off. This has to pull out. If I can get it. There we go. So that's that. And then they say basically you can put this aside. That's not where the issue is. This is your LCD. Okay. So, I'm allergic to latex. We'll see if these fit right. I gotta try to get these on. These are for definitely Europeans, because if hands are suggestions of other appendixes size, yeah, there's a reason why these gloves don't fit me. So, Europeans, well, maybe it'll fit them. I don't know. But I'm a real blood American and well endowed, so these gloves are a little hard to get on. We'll see. Pick piece up. Then there's a little card thing in here, and I'm supposed to get that out. I don't know how you're supposed to do that with your fingers. Okay. Pull that up. And there's your LCD. So, it says remove the LCD and flex zebra electric connection by pressing up on the underside of the display. You may have to flex the metal tabs on the LCD cage to free it. I don't know what they're talking about. So I'm gonna slide this up. This is still the way the cage was. So that's up. The tabs they were speaking about were those little slots. Okay. Sun fade.
It's got like a clear black hole in it, or everything else is black, and it just sun faded it through.
That was fun. I guess this got turned around, I guess. Oh. Just wants to go flip back in. So I lined them back up. Now what I'm going to do is put these screws back in. Oh. Actually, I have to put this in first. And then I guess I can push those screws in. Do a little twist. I don't think it was crazy. Just a little twist. Put that back over. Okay, so that's like that. Bring these button things back. Pick this up and slide it in. Put these 8 screws back. We have all the screws back on there. Now, just have to stick the top back in. Put these screws in. We put it back together. I don't know if it's right or not, but we'll see. Hopefully it's in there right and it'll light up. It's upside down. It's probably better if it wasn't upside down. Beige. Red. Small black. Black. Okay, let's hope it works. Oh, looks better. It's not perfect, but yeah, I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be, right? You can read all the letters. You see everything. It's fixed. Looks good. I just have to put it in. This just goes back in. And we're officially done. Again, it works perfectly fine. You see all the stuff that's there. You can see all the letters. You can see all the everything that's there. So that's all it is. That's what it needed. So looks good. It's working. There's the frosters. There's auto. There's air conditioning. There's up, down, recycle. Everything's working the way it should. So that's good. So everything's right. Let's shut this off. And I just thought that was really weird because that F looks so weird with the second F, but I guess that's the way it looks. There's nothing wrong with it. It says off. So, anyway. So that was the climate control LCD screen on a 97 Boxster. Really wasn't that hard. Pretty straightforward. Now at least you can read everything on the screen. There's not that burnt spot on it. For 96 bucks, it was worth it. It took roughly altogether maybe a half an hour at best. And I'd probably give it anybody that just can take their time and not be overly aggressive on tabs can do this. It was pretty straightforward. The directions were very good. Pelican Parts, as usual, came through. I get a lot of parts from Pelican Parts because they seem to really care about the Porsche community. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Give us a big thumbs up. Hit that bell. We're still trying to get to that 1,000 mark with subscribers. We're at like 700 now, and we really would like to get that 1,000 mark. So let's see if we can't push ourselves up there. And once again,
give us a big thumbs up, like and subscribe.